Aloha, folks. Welcome back to HUBR Beer Review. Today, we are going to Waikiki Brewing Company in Honolulu, Hawaii. We're going to review their Aloha Spirit Blonde Ale.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. We know you've been looking all over the internet for a show that gives you just such, and you have finally found it. We appreciate you checking it out. Be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell as well as check out our social media. I don't know why Andy is laughing in his attic, but he is. And come say hey in Discord. We would love to see you there and come chat with Andy, and maybe he'll laugh at something you say. I guess I don't know. I've got Jay. I've got Andy in the attic. I'm Ben. What are we drinking today, gentlemen? And aloha, by the way.
Aloha.
Aloha means goodbye.
Yeah, it means hello and goodbye. So we're going out to Honolulu, Hawaii. We're going to go to Waikiki Brewing Company. We're going to have their Aloha Spirit Blonde. So let's get cracking and drinking.
This one has obviously been on an airplane, so
yeah, you got your towel ready?
I'm a little concerned. Okay, mine did not spew. Thank goodness.
It's a blonde. Come on now.
Yeah, they're carbonated. that's enough.
Woo!
Mine made a mad hiss.
Yeah.
And
man, look at that foam.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Pour slow, Andy.
We're gonna have to wait just a second or two, Andrew.
So, Andy, why don't you tell us about the blonde ale here?
Looks great. So 4.62%.
Get it, Ben. Get it.
Ben, come on. Aloha, Ben. Aloha. Yeah, aloha's got many terms. You aloha.
It foamed on me.
Anyway, 18 IBUs, 4.62%. The malts are, well, it's interesting. The website says one thing, Untappd says another. So I went by the website. Caramel 10 and 2-row malt. And then the hops from the website say Pato and GR Northern Brewer and Cascade malts.
Yeah, I would go with the website because this came direct from Hawaii.
I do. It's crisp and refreshing, as the can says.
Mm-hmm. And the cans are just a little bit bigger than normal.
I tried to look that up. I can't find out why, because the other breweries in one of the other breweries that we've done in Hawaii also had this type of can. Mm-hmm. And Waikiki's websites say that they used Ball's cans, that manufacturer of cans and glassware.
Ball manufacturing, Ball company.
Yeah, and it's on the can.
I didn't see a reference as to why their cans, because they do not just Hawaii, but they do others, why their cans are a different shape at the top.
But the ones from Hawaii were all a different size. It was interesting. They're all a little bit shorter, or maybe not necessarily shorter, but they were definitely wider.
Yeah.
So the can rings that fit on the top in the standard US, they don't fit on these.
Yeah,
they have their own.
The flare of the top doesn't go in, just more up. So a wider.
Yeah, if anybody knows, we would love to learn as well why the cans are different. So enlighten us, if you will.
There we go. I guess, do we need to spread some more time out? How's everybody's foam looking?
We can drink it.
Foamy.
Jay.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Lots of air.
So is that our nerd out?
No.
Andrew's got a lot on this one.
I've got more. There's more. Waikiki Brewing Company. Started up in 2015 in Honolulu. And you've heard of all these different areas, Waikiki, and well, I didn't know. I thought it was a different beach or a town or a city. Waikiki is a region in Honolulu. It's like a little district. So I learned that. And it's the Honolulu is on the island of Oahu. So the island of Oahu houses Honolulu, which is the capital. But that's not, the big island is Hawaii. And so that's what everybody assumes Hawaii is. So Honolulu is at the great northwest of the islands. Oahu is. So after 2015, they opened and they quickly ran out of space. They immediately had to open because they were full capacity and they needed more space to brew because I guess there was demand for the beer. So they opened a second location in Honolulu in the Kaka'ako district. It's historic downtown. So they had a second brew house. Then in 2020, they opened a third brew house. But this one, was on the island of Maui. And silly me, I thought Maui was just like one little small city or town, one beach. Nope, it's the whole island.
It's an island that I was.
Yeah. And so Maui, and Maui, it was in the town or the region of Lahaina.
Lahaina, yeah. That's the tap room I went to.
I'm trying to get down. I don't want to disrespect the language, but the AI, I'm trying to make sure I get that AI pronunciation right. And they also have a tap house in Wailea, which is also in Maui.
Mm-hmm.
It is at around the 2020, I can't remember what year, but they said they were the third largest brewer in Hawaii.
Yeah, I went to the tap house, I believe. I was up in Lahaina. I went up there for a run, but most of the resorts are down there in the Wailea area.
Yeah, I went to both Oahu and Maui on my honeymoon and spent some time in Lahaina, and also, big fan of the old school Magnum PI. So, I mean,
well,
they did all the filming in
but
Hawaii.
You won't show hairy chests.
It's a different. It's not the channel for it.
That's the Magnum PI we grew up with.
Yeah.
Either that or the really great.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't shave.
I mean, come on, give us the fur.
No. All right, so Jay, moving right along. Did you sample this particular one?
Oh yeah. I mean, I visited the tap house there in Wailea, and had maybe a flight or two. This was included, and it was one of the good, solid, everyday year rounds that they do. So I thought I would grab this and bring it back for us to try, because it's one that they're most popular and known for.
Sounds good. All right. I'm gonna assume that concludes our nerd out section there, and I also assume that Andy, you've not had this one, and assuming so, we'll make you go first.
I haven't been there. I will. Good beer. I like it. It's an easy blonde.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a really good, crisp, refreshing taste. I could see drinking this on the beach and all. And although it says 18 IBUs, but I can taste those hops a little bit right there at the end. So it's almost like a spicy blonde. It gives a little more than I was expecting out of a blonde. But easygoing, crisp, refreshing. 4.62%. You can drink a bunch of them. So better than just slogging with a macro. I'd rather have this. I'll give it a 7.0.
I thought for a second there you were going to give it a 4.26, and I was, going to have to remind you that we only do half scales here.
Yes.
I'm with you. I think that it's, you get the blondes that we've had, and I think we reviewed one or two, and you think about them as just kind of a step up from a macro, right? I mean, you're not going to get smacked in the face by flavor from a blonde necessarily, at least ones that I've had. And it's really just kind of that almost that gateway beer, like we've talked about, going from a macro to a craft. I think it's got a little something extra. I think that there is a flavor there more so than just kind of the standard blonde. And, yeah, Andy, you mentioned some descriptors there that, yeah, it takes it just a little bit further for me than maybe some of the blondes I've had. I think it's really good. I think it's a great beer, again, that you can have multiples of. You can have on a nice day. I'd love to be on the beach in Lahaina or really anywhere in Hawaii and have one of these, or
Just a beach.
8 of these, or beach, yeah. But I think it's a really good beer. It's one I would love to get more of. I wish we had distribution over here to pick up, because as a blonde, I think it kind of goes just a little bit higher than maybe the ones that I've had, that are the normal ones we can get. All that being said, yeah, I think it's really good. I'm gonna go 7.5.
Aloha.
Yeah. It was interesting. I really enjoyed visiting their tap room. They had a wide mix of beers. The time of year I was there was around Oktoberfest, so they actually had a fest beer. So it was interesting to try that, being in that location. I think they had an English brown and probably 2 or 3 different IPAs. They had Ben, you would have loved it. They had a jalapeno beer. But this one kind of stood out as the one above all the others, and that's kind of why I brought it back. I think it's a great, easy drinking, crushable, crisp, light beer. You could have this any time of day, all day long. At 4.6, it's good. It is, ways above a Bud Light or a Michelob Ultra or any of your macros that you're going to have. So, hands down, I would take this over and over again if you were to give it to me. I will rate it a 7.5 as well. So it was a good offering from Waikiki.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit in the past about like a keg beer, right?
Mhm.
I've made the mention that I've had some beers that I've had in my kegerator that you kind of get tired of and you don't really want. I mean, this would be a perfect keg beer. It's that filler beer that has
Yep.
just the right amount of flavor for what you're looking for.
The
and
low
ABV.
ABV, the crushable, just one to sit
Yeah.
around, drink, watch a game, hang out, enjoy it after cutting the grass like Andy does every other week, So
Yeah.
Cut that grass.
So Jay, the next time you go to Hawaii, I'm going to need you to bring a keg back. Okay. That's
yeah,
basically
I
that's what I'm
get
trying
right
to
on
get
that.
at
Just
here.
bring a keg shaped bag and just
Yeah. I don't know if you have to check that or if you hit to carry on. I don't
mini
know.
keg. It'll fit
Yeah.
over there.
What's the
So,
pressurization on that bad boy? Huh?
yeah, I'm going to let you worry with those details, but I'm definitely going to need that.
So Aloha has got many definitions or terms or interpretations. What do you think they mean when it says taste the Aloha on the can? We leaving that up for interpretation?
I think they did.
I don't know, but they trademarked it apparently according to the TM next to it. So I know we can't put that on a shirt.
No, we can't, but it can say it to people. Taste the Aloha.
Yeah. There you go.
Tasty Aloha.
Yeah, we'll put the address for Andy's house in the description down below. So Waikiki Brewing Company, you can send the bill to him for that.
I will say, Andy, you would have loved it. They had a Skinny Jeans IPA
I saw that they've won awards for it.
Yeah, I tried it.
But I wear slim fit jeans, so
Some might say dad jeans. Some might say.
it's a great beer.
Yeah.
It is.
Aloha, that is going to give us a 7.3 for the Aloha Spirit Blonde Ale from Waikiki Brewing Company out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Definitely one you should pick up if you live in Hawaii. And if you see it somewhere else, you should put on your best Hawaiian shirt and grab it and try it as well.
And film yourself drinking it and talking about it, right?
I mean, hey, if we've inspired you to create your own beer tube channel, then so be it. Because we have a lot of fun doing this. Whether you actually enjoy the show or not, hey, yet to be determined, maybe. But if you have not done so and you've watched this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell. And if you start your own YouTube channel because of us, hey, give us a link. We'd love to check it out too. With that, for Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. Aloha.
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 Mahalo.
Aloha.
Is this a video that's ever going to end? We just got to keep going.
Aloha, Ben.
Aloha.
Tasty aloha.
Aloha. Taste the rainbow.